Hi, I'm Ben from InterNACHI, and we're going to perform a home inspection on the house behind me. And every home should be inspected every year, regardless of where it's located. And this house is in Greece. So let's perform a home inspection on a house in Greece. First thing I do is I start on the roof. So let's go check out the roofs. There are a couple different types. One is finished and used as a patio, and the others are not used as a patio, and they're not as pretty as these. So they will create a wooden structure underneath. They'll pour concrete on top, reinforced, and then they'll either finish it with stone and seal it and paint it, or leave it unpainted like this one, or they'll use it as a roof, and it's slightly sloped to a drainage pipe. And that's actually what my main concern is, making sure that there aren't any structural problems like cracks, and that the drainage system is open. Here's the drainage pipe here. Goes down and out through that hole there. I don't see any cracks. There's some deterioration in the concrete between the stones here. I'll note that in the report, but that's fairly minor. The seating is made out of concrete with nice pads on them. I'll take a look at the condition of the seating. The lights were turned on from a light fixture inside the house. And this is the air conditioner unit for this bedroom area here. And I'll note the manufacturing label and the condition of the refrigerant line and electrical line. Minor rust. There's a seating area below this bamboo roof, and across the way is a concrete roof that's not used as a patio. A second bamboo roof with wooden load-bearing structure, some old infestation, beetle. So now I'm on the other roof here, and it's used as a roof, not a patio. And my concern is any type of large open major cracks in the concrete surface. And we want a nice clean surface and good drainage and no signs of blocked drainage pipes or water puddling. And this is the chimney stack, and I'll take a look at that. And here's that outdoor chimney stack for a fireplace to cook, but it's not really used at all. And in the living room, there's a fireplace, but it's been blocked off and it's not used. For the exterior, simply a walk around, looking at the site and drainage and the masonry and the exterior siding, the application of the surface and its condition, looking for deterioration, weathering, cracking, any kind of signs of settlement, and the other systems or components. Anything electrical, test that. And often we'll see some plumbing access ports, doorways, some drainage systems from the air conditioner units, and other light fixtures and things. And then I'll take a look at the exterior door, the main egress door here at the front of the house, and the window shutters. The exterior walks, the steps, the retaining walls, and the driveway are all made of stone, and I'm looking for any kind of movement or settlement cracks or big chunks missing. Everything looks in pretty good shape. Some deteriorated paint surfaces. This is fairly minor. At the seating area at the front of the house. Some ports, access to the water and sewer. Some more deteriorated paint surfaces at this shelf area. Some weathered paint surfaces at the shutters, minor. The doorbell works. This is a vent for the kitchen exhaust. I'll take a look at the screens, how they operate and lock. Some patching is needed where these electric lines that are attached to the house run along the bottom of the house. On the outside, there are some small gauge cables, and they run along. A bit of a cosmetic issue. What I'll do is I'll take a look at the identification of the cable cable, UTP, verified by a lab in accordance with category 5E. ANSI is there. And I'll take a look at that and make sure that this is okay to be on the outside of the house. They're secured. Just some minor cracking of the mortar joints around the stones. Outdoor faucets. This is just a common drainage hose from the air conditioner unit. At the end of this exterior wall, we have some electrical wires, and it's not registering as live, so that's good, but it's out here and it needs to be in a nice box and safely kept. At the exterior light fixtures, a lot of them have a break right there where the cable sheathing is exposing the wires. The exterior stairs do not have a handrail, which is common in this area, but it could be a trip hazard for someone who needs a handrail when walking up the spiral steps. Like many homes in Greece, there's a pool. So let's perform a home inspection on this pool in Greece according to InterNACHI's inspection checklist. The surfaces leading to the pool are slip resistant, made of stone. That's good. There's no standing puddles on the deck. No unpleasant odors or fumes apparent. That's good. There's no electrical wiring passing directly over the pool, but I'm concerned about the electrical wiring that's lying in the water of the pool in the drainage trough below the spillover edge. Some of the casing on the electrical wiring appears damaged, and the wiring is for the lighting. This is a potential electrical safety hazard to cause electrocution, so I'm recommending further evaluation by an electrician. Lights are installed and are operational. I'll document the number of underwater lights. I'll check that GFCI protection is installed and testing properly. And there has to be enough water in the pool. While the water level appears functional, that's good. And there are drains. The main drains should be clear of blockages and debris. There's no physical damage apparent at the pool components that are observed here. Main drain grates appear to be bolted securely to the pool's bottom. No indications of damage observed. Drain covers and light covers are installed, and water return inlets are installed. The water temperature is measured within acceptable levels. The pool seems to be vacuumed and relatively cleaned and maintained. No debris visible. There's no discoloration of the water. No visible algae growth. The pool water should be tested at frequency required or desired. And the stones and concrete and masonry are not chipped or cracked or loose. That's good. The pool shell appears to be smooth without visible defects. There are several large glass windows installed within reach of the pool's water's edge. This is a hazardous location for glass or glazing. These windows should be made of safety glazing or safety glass, a type of glass that is safe to be installed in hazardous locations. And here's some more of that damage of the electrical wiring in the pool water. So that's a defect. So the glass needs to be changed. That's a safety hazard. The water level appears to be maintained, appears to be at the proper height to allow continuous overflow of the water into the gutters. But there's no adequate fencing, gates, barriers, alarms, or other protective devices installed around the pool, and that's a safety defect. And there's missing handrail here and the guards in certain areas around the pool. That's a defect. And there is access led to a large storage tank for all of the return water from the pool. And here we have a water hose supplying water and filling the water tank. There are return pipes that are installed in order to have more functional drainage and circulation for the pool. Now the water heater, it's down here, should be on and activated. The type of water heater should be identified. Its efficiency and BTU ratings should be identified. The water heater should be installed downstream of the pump and filter. Air pressure relief valve should be installed on the pressure filter tank. There shouldn't be any trapped air in the system. And the circulating pumps should be secured to their bases. But there's one circulating pump that's off, not operating, not circulating water. The valve is off. That's a defect. Further evaluation and correction is recommended. Safety devices should be installed on the heater. Check valves between the heater and the filter should be installed. Bonding and grounding should be visible and confirmed. Pool chemicals should be stored a safe distance away from the heater. And all of the valves should be fully opened, but there are two main valves on these pipes that are in the off position. That's a defect. There's a water hose fixture installed near the pool. That's good. Again, missing handrail at the steps and at the guards near the pool deck and stairs. And again, there's no safety fencing, gates, or barriers around the pool, so that's a safety defect. I inspect every bathroom in the same way. I run hot and cold water at the bathroom sink. I look at the drainage to see if there are any leaks at the pipes. I turn on the shower. Hot and cold water. There's the toilet. And I look for leaks and any kind of drainage problems at the floor drain, which is the trap vent. And then the window here is not safety glass window, so that's a hazard. And we don't want anyone to fall and put their elbow through the window and get hurt there. So that's to be swapped out. And we need protection in the bathroom at the GFCI area. That should be a GFCI receptacle. What I noticed at the shower is that the drain is not at the lowest point of the shower, and it pulls up right about there. A puddle is formed because it just doesn't drain all the way here. It's kind of sloped there. So that could be fixed. And underneath the bathroom sink here is the hot water tank, electric hot water tank. The wires are installed, but we do have an active leak at the fitting here. This is dripping, so it needs to be fixed. And then the floors look good, and the ceiling and the walls, everything looks fine. So it's a really nice half bath on the first floor. Everything works really well, but I'll do the same thing as I always do. Hot and cold water at the sink, look for plumbing leaks, and flush the toilet to make sure it's secure on the floor, and look for leaks and check the drainage. The only thing that's a concern actually is the ceiling is of a very low height over the toilet there. And that's actually because of the stairway to the second floor. This is the bottom side of the stairway, and it curves up. But everything other than that is really nice. So in each bedroom, there is walls, ceilings, floors, representative numbers of windows and doors. And also each bedroom has an air conditioner unit. So I'll turn that on and make sure it works. And this room looks good. And again, at the interior stairs, this spiral staircase does not have a handrail. So for someone who needs a handrail with this set of stairs, this is a safety hazard. Here's one of the electrical panels. And we have missing knockout, so that's live right there. Touch that and that's fatal. And not all of the breakers are specifically identified, so that needs to be fixed. And identification is needed. And near the front door, there's another electrical panel, the main electrical panel, and the breakers are all on. They're not identified, so we like all the breakers to be specifically identified, and they're all on, and there's nothing missing, no open knockouts, so that's good. Every kitchen is about the same. Run water at the sink, hot and cold. Take a look at the drainage pipe, looking for leaks. There's the dishwasher. I'll run a short cycle. Turn on the electric oven and elements. Take a look at the receptacles, light fixtures, the ventilation, the hood exhaust fan over the stove, the refrigerator, the ice maker, the freezer, and then the surfaces, ceiling, walls, and the floors. And that was a house and pool inspection in Greece. I'll see you at the next home inspection.